oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. Coming up next.
We are in the Valley of the Sun. Few places in the country as picturesque as the desert Southwest. And we've got a good one on tap here at State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Here's the rookie from Stanford, Joshua Carty, to get us started. And we are underway from Glendale. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Jolt from his legs.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Connor up the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9. Here's Murray. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Here's Murray. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Cameron Curl up to make the tackle.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw is Murray. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Connor going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Murray going to throw. Dancing to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and 1st downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, but it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Michael Wilson from 3 yards out. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it 4th and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed the field.
It was a message, and the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them.
Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive spans 13 plays, and the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The L.A. offense going to go to work for the first time, and it is the veteran Matthew Stafford at the helm in his 16th NFL season and 4th with the Rams.
Stafford is one of those quarterbacks who didn't get the credit he deserved for the majority of his career due to the fact he's playing on teams that often didn't make the playoffs. But that narrative emphatically changed when he changed his surroundings and won a Super Bowl with the Rams. He's had a few injuries in the intervening years, but now that he's fully healthy, he plans on getting his team back into the championship conversation.
Motion left, Cup. Play action, Stafford. He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
Usually in this spot, you'd hear an offensive coordinator saying, don't feel like you've got to get this all back at once. But here, they give up the opening touchdown and say, no time like the present to show what we can do too. And that's big yardage on their initial play from scrimmage.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Now a 2nd and 10. Stafford. And that'll be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing again at Stafford. This one swung out to Williams. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So on fourth down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Pass complete there to Harrison. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. It's brought in by Wilson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28.
Again, a run with Connor. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Trey McBride, 27 yards. And the Cards are able to widen their advantage.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Crater on and the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. That time a 6-play drive.
And it was capped off by a touchdown reception from Trey McBride.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. First run now for Kyron Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Stafford. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Kyler Murray and the Cardinals going to head back out. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3. Murray now. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. The game clock setting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. Murray now to throw. Got his man. It's Dortch. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here is 3rd down and 4. Now Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. He's to the 15. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr., 73 yards. And the Cardinals are able to stretch out their lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10. As opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if your team has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Back to throw, Stafford. Man open is Robinson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Stafford looks to throw again. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
To the sideline and incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. A shotgun snap for Stafford. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. From the gun, here's Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. This is caught by Robinson. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. They run. It's Williams. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Kyron Williams. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. So a big decision there to go on 4th down. Gets him not only the first, but gets him the touchdown as well.
And Brandon, you and I know that all these coaches tell us if every play is executed the way it's designed, it goes for a touchdown. But let's be honest, they were shooting for the first down on that one, and boy, were they fortunate to take it all the way in.
Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it was capped off by the Kyron Williams touchdown run.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Cardinals offense and Marvin Harrison Jr. headed onto the field. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Second down and a yard.
Here's Murray.
He'll get this to counter underneath.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun now from Murray.
That pass completed to Dortch.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd and 10. Now Murray again. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
A 62-yard attempt.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will remain an 11-point spread.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before the break, Stafford. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
It was a solid first half for the always dangerous Kyler Murray. He threw a first quarter touchdown pass, then 2 more in the second quarter, a 3-touchdown half. And he may just be getting started.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
Brought down by Jalen Thompson.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And going to books is a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. And they're staring up at a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Play action. Stafford. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. Second down and 8. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. To throw is Stafford. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And it's caught. Touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have cut it back within a score.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2.
The Rams will line up for the 2.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Miss, but that window closed quickly. Now we give up the middle to Williams. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Throwing is Stafford. throw out wide is incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on third down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Cardinals offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. A short one here, caught by McBride. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 4. From the gun, a give to Connor.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Oh, what a great job defensively to stack things up. They were committed to stopping the run. They knew it was coming. And now it looks like they should get the football back as they force an important 3 and out.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Stafford now to throw. Screen play set up for Williams. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The drive will start with Connor. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Got his man, it's Dortch. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down, so you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. And the Rams now coming out on the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Stafford. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Stafford now to throw.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell.
An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4.
Now Stafford.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Stafford.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.